Hello there. I'm Trey Howard,
And I'm Kristen Poole.
and this is the Jones Edition.
Edition.
Falls Freeze Week is coming up October 28th here on campus, and there'll be tons of activities for not only students but family and friends alike to participate. There is the Treats in the Street, Zombie Fun Run, and the Celebrity Ghost Hunt.
SGA elections were held September the 17th. Jessica Carter got a chance to interview the newly elected officials.
I'm Jessica Carter, here with the newly elected SGA officers. First, we have Emily Tebow, Vice President, Jamie Page, Secretary Treasurer, Reed Cooley, Sophomore Class President, and William Folks, Freshman Class President. This year, they have a lot of things coming up that they have planned. And first off, we're going to start off with Jamie Page, the Secretary Treasurer. What do you have planned this year, Jamie?
Well, Jessica, this year I'm hoping that the students get more involved, and the SJ is giving them plenty of opportunities to do that. Some of the opportunities will be homecoming and Spring Fever Week, as well as most recently, Fall Freeze Week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like really a lot of fun. Next up, we have Emily Tebow, and she is the newly elected Vice President, and that is Tebow without the W, so she is not related to Tim Tebow. What do you have planned this year, Emily?
Well, we have Fall Freeze Week coming up, and the first night we're going to have a zombie fun run where you can participate as like a 5K, and you can either be a zombie or you can run as a zombie. And then we'll have a scary movie night, which will start off with a not-so-scary movie such as Hocus Pocus. And then we'll have 3 movies, so after that we'll have something like Mama, which is not so scary. Well, to me it was kind of funny, but... And then we'll have maybe The Conjuring as the last movie to really scare people. And then throughout the week we'll have a Halloween dance, so everybody attend. You have to dress up, and it's $5 to get in. And we will also have it's like a scary entrance that the SJ puts together, and it's really fun, kind of scary.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to attend that. But I will have to tell you, I watched The Conjuring, and it was probably the scariest movie I've ever seen.
Well, that's what we're going for.
Next up, we have Reed Cooley, who was just elected Sophomore Class President. Reed, what do you have planned for this year?
Well, I believe that the important thing to remember is that our SJ is an organization composed of both current and future leaders. With this being said, we hope to instill some leadership in both our campus and in our community. Moreover, we hope to do this through working with various campus events coming up, mainly available to our students, such as our town hall meeting coming up on October the 8th. At this town hall meeting, students will have the opportunity to basically express some grievances or complaints about Jones. They really have an opportunity to make their voice heard here. In addition to that, we hope to have a few vice presidents attending this town hall meeting so the students can really know that their voice is being heard. In addition to that, we're also having a senior preview day coming up in a matter of days, in which seniors from high schools around our district will be coming. They'll be attending, they'll be learning leadership with our student council workshop and everything else. Basically, those are our events we have planned now, but throughout the rest of the year, we hope to get some more stuff coming down the road, some stuff coming our way, so to speak, and continue our path down the road of leadership.
Wow, that's so amazing. They have definitely been doing some planning. Next up, we have William Folk, a Freshman Class President. William, you said you wanted to talk a little bit more about Fall Freeze, so what all do you have that planned for this year?
Well, yes, it's the SGA. We take our job seriously so that the students can have fun, whether you're a commuter, living on campus, or non-traditional. We want Jones to be a great experience for you. And Fall Freeze Week is one of the first weeks we actually start our events for the year, and we really want you to get out there and experience Jones. And Fall Freeze Week is definitely the start of that, and the zombie run is the one I'm looking most forward to because I will be a zombie and I will be hunting you down, whether you're running or a zombie. But yes, we're really looking forward to that, and hope you'll get out there. And I know you have the dates so people can get out there and enjoy Jones.
Well, that's The Conjuring and zombies running after you, so why wouldn't you want to come, right? Homecoming is October 26th, so definitely come out then. And Fall Freeze, what we just talked about, is October 27th through the 31st. And I'm so excited. Congratulations to you guys on being elected as officers. And these group of people, they're so determined, and this is like our powerhouse for Jones, and I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, I'm here with Jesse Napier, the SGA president here at Jones County Junior College. He's here to tell you a little bit about the senior preview day he had.
Yes, senior preview day, I gave a speech. I talked about how our motto here at Jones is be great, and how Jones gives our students the opportunity to be great in each and every academic field they choose. I told the kids to check out Jones while they were here on their tours and see what they have to offer us here. And that was about it. Told them to come to Jones.
Short and sweet and to the point.
Exactly, man.
Sounds good enough. Thank you, Jason Napier, for joining
Thank you.
us. And thank you. For those unaware, there are 2 new places on campus to eat, Taco Bell and the new Bobcat Grill. Both places are located right behind the A.B. Howard Gymnasium where the old game room was.
Anderson Hall is the newest female dorm on campus, and Kristen Pope had the opportunity to talk to a few of the new residents about their new digs.
So, how do you like living in Anderson Hall?
I love it. It's adventurous, different.
Did you live in Wayne Hall last year?
I did, of course.
How does it compare?
There's pros and cons, but eventually it'll even out.
So you think they're about the same?
Probably so.
Okay, well, would you like to show us around your room?
I'd love to.
Come on.
This is the beginning, the entrance. I have my vanity and my suite mates, Carrie's, my best friend. And then our bathroom, of course, is cluttered. And then we have my 2 roommates, Kelsey and Kristen. And then their bathroom in their room. And then we walk in here, of course, mine and Carrie's room, which kind of our own little homey theme to it.
So each room has 2 beds, 2 desks, and 2 closets.
Yeah. And we have 2 side tables and then fridge.
Okay. And this is what the 2-bedroom suites look like.
Yes.
There are also suites with 3 bedrooms, right?
Right.
So, how do you like living in Anderson Hall?
It's great.
Okay, did you live in Wayne Hall last year?
I did.
And how do the 2 compare?
Well, Anderson is a lot more up to date.
Okay. How do you think the transition's been moving people into the new dorms?
I think the transition has been very smooth. The rooms in the new wing of the building are identical to the ones in the first wing. The students are glad to have this new facility, and we are glad to be able to offer it.
Well, good. So what do you think of the actual building as a whole compared to the other dorms the girls have been living in, Smith Hall and Wayne Hall?
Obviously, it's a newer building, so we have more modern technology and facilities to offer.
Dr. Mark Taylor and Mr. Randy Van Zant both have some exciting travel opportunities for anyone willing to go. Earlier, I got a chance to sit down with both men and talk to them about their respective trips. Hi, I'm Trey Howard here with Dr. Mark Taylor, Dean of Arts and Honors, and he is here to tell us a little bit about the trip you're going to take.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to taking students that are honor students and then others who are a member of the JC family on a wonderful trip to Italy.
Italy. Now, what all will you be doing in Italy?
Oh my, we're going to see some of the most important artifacts and art in all of Western civilization, from Rome through Siena and Pisa and Florence, all the way up to Venice. There is a deadline. There's a deposit that will be due in the middle of October, and students will hold a place with that, and then there will be monthly payments from that point forward at the point where we leave in March. The trip will take place on March the 5th through the 13th. We'll be leaving on the Wednesday prior to spring break, and we'll be getting back on the Thursday during spring break.
Students wanting to go on a trip, how would they be able to get in contact with you?
Well, they certainly can call me at the office at 4213 in the Instructional Affairs office, or they can email me at mark.taylor@jcjc.edu, and I'll be glad to reply to them just as quickly as I can and give them all the information that they need.
Could you tell us more about the trip, some of the specifics? What are you guys going to be doing?
Sure. First of all, let me just tell you that the price is $3,139, but that sounds like a lot of money, and quite frankly it is. But everything is included. I mean, that includes your airfare, that includes hotel, that includes transportation while you're in Italy. It includes a large number of the meals and most of the entrances into museums and places like the Colosseum. Which brings me to what are we going to be doing? It is a fantastic trip. We will land in Rome. We'll have the opportunity to see, as I said, the Colosseum, the old Roman Forum, oh my goodness, we'll have a chance to go to Siena, which is this beautiful little town in Tuscany. It has this marvelous piazza or square right in the middle of the city that's shaped like a shell, and it's a beautiful, beautiful spot. I've been there once before. And we'll see, of course, everybody thinks of Tuscany, they think of the little town of Pisa and its Leaning Tower, so we'll be sure to make a stop there. And then we're on to Florence, and while in Florence there, for those of you who remember your Western civilization studies, the Medici's reigned in and around that great town. The oldest bridge, the Ponte Vecchio, the wonderful art museum called the Uffizi, which has things by Titian and Botticelli and Michelangelo. Oh, and speaking of Michelangelo, we need to go back to Rome. We'll certainly go to St. Peter's Basilica. We'll go to the Sistine Chapel and see the marvelous paintings on the ceiling and the walls there done by Michelangelo. It took him 4 years to do that ceiling. It's incredible when you stop and think about having to work on a scaffold that high with that kind of effort being put in day after day after day for 4 years. So a lot of art. One of the largest cathedrals in the world is in Florence there, the Duomo as they call it. And then it's on to Venice, and it's streets that are actually canals, so that if you choose to take a trip on one of the gondolas, that's available to you as well. And it's an opportunity you should not miss. And gosh, by the time that we're done, you will have seen a great part of Italy and have some wonderful experiences to tell people when you get back home, and many memories to share for the rest of your life.
Now, how long will y'all be staying exactly?
We travel for 2 days, the first and last day, so it's 7 days total that we'll be traveling in Italy. March the 5th through the, what is that? Thank you. We'll be traveling March the 5th through the 13th.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Taylor, for your time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful trip. It sounds amazing.
Thank you. We're looking forward to it, and I appreciate your time to let me tell others about it.
You're welcome. Hi, I'm Trey Howard, here with Mr. Randy Van Zant, an instructor here at JCJC, and he's here to tell you about a tour.
All right. Nice to meet you. I have 2 tours coming up this year with a company called EF College Study Tours. This is the 3rd year that I'm taking students from JC. We have a spring break trip where we're going from Rome to Paris and look at some of the more iconic sites, the Eiffel Tower, the Colosseum, those things that you study about in history and read about in literature. And then the big trip is next May, as soon as graduation is over, a trip of Turkey and Rome. And we're going to start in Istanbul and down the western side of the coast of Turkey, and look at places that, like Ephesus, where Paul did many of his writings. We're going to look at some of the things in Greece that you read about in literature. We'll go to Athens. We'll go to Delphi. We'll take a cruise through the Greek Isles and see some of the very picturesque towns that are located on mountain cliffs in that area. So it's a very unique experience for students.
You said this is your 3rd tour.
Yes.
Where have you been before taking students?
Last summer there were 4 faculty and 2 students, and we went to the Galapagos in Ecuador, and we spent time swimming with the seals and saw many of the giant tortoises that you hear about, so close that you could reach out and touch them. But then we spent 4 days up in the mountains with local people, and we went to school with some elementary school students and ate some of the local foods that you would not think that they would eat, and just spent time getting experience in the culture of a country that most people don't think about. And then 2 years ago I took students to China, and the focus of that trip was schools, and we visited elementary all the way up to colleges.
Now, could you state again when exactly will these 2 tours coming up? What happened?
The first one is spring break, so we leave March 8th and come back on March 15th. And then the Turkey-Greece departs on May 12th, I believe, and returns on May 28th.
Now, how much will these tours cost?
Well, it depends. For students, a little bit less than adults, and it depends when you sign up. The current approximate cost for the Rome and Paris is about $3,300. But the longer you wait, the price will go up. And for Turkey and Greece, it's about $3,800.
And when's the deadline for these tours?
Well, at least 45 days before we depart. But the longer you wait, you run the risk of paying more because jet fuel will go up and that type of thing.
Okay, so any students that want to go, how do they get in contact with you?
Well, they can see me in Jones Hall, room 155. I have posters up. They can go to the the website at www.efcollegestudytours.com, put my name in, and the tours will come up. It's open to anyone, college students, friends, family, anybody that wants to come. And another unique experience about this is we'll be teamed with students from other colleges and universities throughout the country, so they get to know their peers from different regions of the country, and that's always unique and nice to meet colleagues that we wouldn't normally have a chance to meet.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Van Zandt, and I hope you guys have a very exciting trip.
All right, thank you very much.
You are. Well, that'll wrap it up for this edition of the Jones Edition. Once again, I'm Trey Howard.
And I'm Kristen Poole.
Thanks for watching.